Alright, let's see how this works. Okay. You can see me. Alright, I'm going to change my shirt real quick. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this all in one take, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Can you see me? You can see me. You can see me fine. Alright, so first off, I'll introduce you to the partners of my listening experience tonight. This is Mr. Kirkland American Distilled 6 times Vodka, who was very friendly, and I appreciate it. Here, I'm going to see if I can get this light any better. Is it any better? Maybe a little bit. My computer might fall off, but fuck it, whatever. This is vodka, and this is... Just ignore that. This is also the vodka, and it was wonderful. It's been great. This is Coke and vodka in here. Okay, so I listened to Car Seat Headrest Twin Fantasy, which was just a delightful experience. I am semi-familiar with 90s lo-fi, and this was semi-reminiscent of 90s lo-fi. But it covered new ground, which I liked. I'm going to be honest, the first track started, and I was thinking it might be along the lines of bedroom pop, like Youth Lagoon's first album, Age of Hibernation, and I wasn't mad about it. I liked that album, but I was expecting more from it, kind of, because it didn't have much depth as an album, in my humble opinion. But really, once it came to the second track, it developed into something that I really dug on first listen. The vocal harmonies kind of almost reminded me of Panda Bear's Person Pitch, which is very cool. Obviously, they played with the song structure a lot. It's a 12-minute song, the second song, and I thought that was very cool, but the lyrics, most of all, stood out. Because, I don't know, they were fieldsy. And I'm not against fieldsiness. I'm not for it, but I'm not vehemently against it. But, said shit like, I'm incapable of being human. It didn't go anything like that. But those were the words. And also, I woke up, I was trying to kill you. Also, not how it went. But those were also the words. Anyway, it's kind of what I wish Sebado was. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Dinosaur Jr., I love Lou, but I've always wished that there was more to them than that. 1 second. Like, Sebado's work has always just been, like, lackluster for me. 3 is a great album, and I'll admit, yes, songwriting ability, but it just seems like he could be taking what he does and making more of it, and this is kind of what I feel like it might sound like. Also, it sounds like If Guided by Voice is kind of just, like, developed on their ideas a little bit more, which would be pretty cool. Anyway, really, the whole album features just feelsy lyrics. Like the 4th track is like such a good idea if it turns you on, except he sings it in a much better way than that. I'd sing it, but it'd be the same thing that I just did like 30 seconds ago. It wouldn't be good. But the whole album has like feelsy lyrics and just really solid guitar work. Like the 7th track, I was bored until the very last minute or so when they just featured these like pretty, I don't want to say Cocteau Twins reminiscent, but almost that's what it is. Like, it's these dreamy interlocking guitar lines that just fucking blow your dick off. That's what it is. They blow your dick off, and it's great. But the 5th track, here, I'll pull up what the tracks are so you can know what they are. 5th track, aka Nervous Young Inhumans, has this whole vibe at the end of it and in the beginning of it, it's a much more modern sounding track than anything else on the album. The whole album, for the most part, sounds very much like it could have been conceived in the 90s, but the fifth track and a couple others have this whole modern take on it, and it's really kind of exciting. I don't know, I like it a lot. Um, I'm reviewing. Track 6, the sixth track. Okay, I'm biased in this, but New Order is like my favorite band of history, and the sixth track reminds me of New Order and how they like build up just one chord and riff into like this awesomeness. And he has these yelling vocals above the rest of the song, and it's tops. It adds to it in such a great way. Um, but yeah, overall, I won't go track by track, but the album exceeded expectations for sure. I generally don't love 90s lo-fi that much, but this gave me hope for the genre itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a strong 7, a strong 8. This is an 8, and I'm proud of it. Fuck off. So this has been internet's busiest music nerd / new poster. There's like other shit on this you can't really see, but I drew on it, and I'm kind of. Anyway, I'll cut it now. So you all have a wonderful night.